Hey, you guys, welcome back to another review of Married to Medicine, the reunion. So they was doing a lot, and so it was a lot to talk about. So stay tuned for more.
We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and feel some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. And it's all about the entertainment. And tonight, we're going to be talking about Married to Medicine Reunion, Part 1.
So if this is your first time joining this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below because we like to have fun over here. Shout out to the KOED fam, the Patreon fam, members only, everything. Everybody that supports us on this channel, we appreciate you guys so much.
Everything.
All right, so let's first get into the dresses, which they didn't seem nothing, just kind of wowed me. And I know people have done, reviews or clips about their dresses, and nobody really wowed me. Not at all. I like Contessa hair until she had that little thing going around there. You was like, who is that?
Yeah, I couldn't even recognize her. She had so much makeup and the big square thing in her hair. I don't know, it was like a portal to another universe. Because I said, what's that big thing on her hair, man? It's like a big belt buckle, man.
Yeah, it did. It was just like so. But anyway, so let's just gonna go straight into it. So, but before that, it seems like before the reunion started, it was seeming like it was about to be a smackdown with Helena and Contessa.
Somebody was about to buck before they. How did the song go?
Anyway, honey,
buck before.
Knuck if you buck.
Knuck if you buck. That's what it was.
Knuck no, it hurt.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
So Andy asked heavily, no, Andy was asking, coming in the dressing rooms or whatever, and Heavenly said Contessa tried to attack her, and she feels traumatized. Extra she is. And Andy was like, what? Traumatized? Andy, you ain't gonna do nothing, you ain't gonna do it, and walk away.
She acting like Contessa was like a big grizzly bear in the woods. So she was trying to attack me.
And it seems as though that I don't know, Contessa was in her dressing room or whatever, and then Simone was pushing back heavily. I don't know, honey, what all that was, but anyway, so they showing clips of KOED. Now KOED, she had a lot of explaining to do, and they showed clips of KOED and this season, talk about her house, saying that she was with a married man, and her and Toya getting into it and all that stuff. So Andy asked a question from supposedly one of the viewers and asked how about, how did she feel about her nephew being on there or whatever. And she was like, she feels okay with her nephew being on there. It's nothing different, nothing strange or whatever. She was like, one thing, her nephew, he likes being on TV, but he does not watch the show. It's not for grown people. And I concur. It's not for grown people.
For who?
Grown. It's for grown people, not for children.
I understand they act like kids on the show, but it is for grown people.
So the view. Also, the question was asked, like, how does Mason's mom feel about, him staying with, about him staying with KOED? And KOED said, well, I guess the mom is transitioning and moving to another state or whatever. So right now, it's the best thing, So I don't know. If really and true, the mom, she said, listen, I will pay you $5,000 to allow your son, my nephew, to film with me because I need a storyline. Could that be it?
No, because that storyline is not strong enough. She needs a real strong, powerful storyline so she can continue to get paid, so she can afford that house. Because that's why I think that's why she became so messy. She said, I need to get paid. I need some paychecks coming in because I only put $150,000 on this house, and the house was $2 million house. So you put down $150,000.
I thought she paid the contract $150,000.
Yeah, but I don't know what she put down on the house. I said, let's say she put $500,000 down on the house.
Because you have to pay to get the house built, and then you have to put a mortgage on it.
Now, I can tell they don't know how to buy a $2 million house.
Because she's saying she paid the contractor $150,000. Yeah. So if you was the house built from the ground up?
Yeah, apparently it was. Okay, I don't know. Let me stop speaking on it.
Because if you paid the contractor $150,000, right? So I'm quite sure it was more than that. You take out a mortgage to actually pay for the loan on the house. You know what I'm saying? Because $150,000 ain't enough.
We know it's not enough.
But you got to take a loan out to finish paying for the rest. You know what I'm saying? Paying him for the rest. I don't know. We ain't never built no house anyway. From no ground up.
We can tell. This
ain't that kind of audience on it. So anyway, Andy X said, hey, the house beautiful. He really truly want to go in more details, but he figured that we'll go in more details a little later. So Andy X, and Andy said that, this is an upgrade from the townhouse that you had. Toya said that Toya, with the comment that Toya made, last season about her little townhouse. So, Andy was like, well, this is an upgrade from what Toya had said.
Of course it's an upgrade. You went from a townhouse to a $2 million home. $2 million, yeah, $2 million home. $2 million, yeah, $2 million, yeah. And she, of course, and all the furniture she got in the house, and she got like waterfalls and lakes and ponds and golf courses.
And then she got the balcony where she can look down.
Yeah, look out the common people. Praise me, I am the quad. Praise me.
And so he was asking Toya about that or whatever. So Toya was like, well, it's okay, but I don't go in people's homes looking at everything they got like they do me. So let's see. Toya was on it. She was ready for quad. I think she was ready for quad. So Toya said, well, where's your income coming from, quad? And quad said, I was on you was on Sister Circle that really and truly was not prime time, that got canceled, that did not get a lot of viewership. Let's be honest, it was not like she was on Good Morning America. It wasn't like it was, what is it? Kelly and who is now? I don't know, whoever Kelly's sidekick is now. It's not like you was on any of the Sister Circle. They probably play it on our local channel.
What was it? Like a talk show?
Yeah. And look, you said what was, because you ain't never heard of it.
No, I don't know. So, I'll be honest, I never heard of it.
And then she said, she had investment. That's what y'all was saying in the comments, that she made investment.
It could have been what it is, Dr. G gave her a little money after the divorce. She probably invested that money, and she probably came up pretty good on those investments she made. So
it could have been. Toya said that no. And to ask the question, the viewers want to know more about your love life, like what's going on and stuff like that, because you need to show more of that. And Quad said that, I guess in due time or something like that or whatever, people said that, they know that she got some kind of love life or something like that or whatever, but, so the viewers want to see more of it. Toya said, yeah, well, it's with that married man. Quad said, I don't date married men, honey. That's not what I do. And then she goes on to say that, she paid the contractor $150,000. $150,000. I don't know, like you saying there's a down payment or something. I don't know.
Like she said, I'm gonna be sleeping with a married man and I'm paying the married man. Why would I sleep with the married man and then turn around and give him money?
I know that right. Everything will be free, honey.
Yeah, but still, You get $2 million, a $2 million house, and you pay $150,000 for it. That's a deal there.
Well, true.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, babe, we can do what we gotta do. Just give me $150,000. This whole $2 million house will be yours. I'm just saying. I'm just tripping, but yeah.
So Quad said, no, that's not true. She don't sleep with married men. In fact, she brought a lie detector test. Toya said, girl, that's not even admissible in court, honey. Get out of here.
Admissible in court. You hear me? Admissible in court. That's what Toya said. Even Andy agreed with that.
Oh, yeah. Your stomach.
No, ain't my stomach.
Husband, that was your stomach.
No, my stomach.
Yes. You look down. You even look down because you know what the noise is. Wow.
I know. I can't miss more of you. I'm sorry.
Your stomach was at.
My stomach trying to shine. He was trying to get 15 minutes of fame. Go ahead.
So anyway, so they went back and forth on that tangent for a minute. So Simone said, first of all, let me clarify. She said that she wasn't saying, first of all, it was a married man. She just said she heard Quad slept with her contract.
Yeah, she did say that. Yeah. That's all she said.
I don't know where the married man comes from.
The married man came from heavily.
Okay.
That's why she was on a little YouTube channel. And old girl, what's her name? Anila. She's like a little snake, man. Be on YouTube just straight up agreeing with Heavenly. Yeah, Heavenly here. When she get around to people, I don't know what you're talking about. Come on now. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Heavenly, they showed the clips of what Heavenly, her part she had to play. She once again apologized.
That's her MO. That's what she does. She go out there and throw that big stone. Then when everybody call her out on it, she wants to apologize in a little soft voice. You know what? I'm so sorry. I won't do it again. Then a week later, she does it again.
She said she was just saying it as a joke. Quad said, listen, it's some stuff you cannot say. And they showed her Quad saying it in the clip that if Heavenly, I'm giving you one more chance, you go
That's
sideways.
the problem. Y'all keep giving her one more chances. And every time she get that one more chance, she did it one more time. So that's y'all fault.
Quad said, you can't keep going around saying stuff that's not true, whether you think it's funny or not. Contessa said, that's what I was trying to say. Quad said, hold on, Contessa, let me get this out. Contessa said that, she feels like the situation that was going on saying Quad was sleeping with a married man is totally bogus and totally unfair because their wife is her friend.
Man, she's hurt over it, you know what I'm saying? Which, a lot of people they keep forgetting it's two people in this situation. Yeah. They always think about Quad. What about the husband and his wife? What they dealing with? What they going through? So that's a good point they brought up.
Yeah, even I understand how Heavenly was trying to do it, but it still didn't matter. She was saying Quad was single, Toya was married, because she said she don't believe that Toya is sleeping with the man in the neighborhood. And they was like, it doesn't matter. It's still, but she was saying that she was playing because Quad is single. She ain't got no family to mess up. But if y'all talk about a contractor, a particular one, then yes, it can mess up his family.
Mm-hmm. So now if that contractor was single, okay, they're two grown people. They can do what they want to do.
Because initially they said at first she was sleeping with a contractor. I was like, well, she's single. She can do what she wants to. But then when they said married,
okay, that's a different dynamic now.
Right. So Andy said that one of the viewers talk about Quad not having a job outside the show. How can she afford everything?
That's the viewers want to know. That's the $2 million question right there.
How many licks do we get to the son of a
jigga, lick. Well, the remix right there, one baby. Go ahead with that remix.
Sleepy. And so yeah, the viewers want to know, where she get her money from, honey. And Simone said, what Simone said? As a doctor.
She said, as a doctor, she been in her house 22 years. And she's not trying to keep up with the Joneses. But as a doctor, and we on the same show, basically, we know the paychecks when we get paid. So we want to know, how you afford it, girl? How you get that house? $2 million? How? Little waterfall, courtyard, giraffes in the back part.
She had a courtyard.
I don't know. It looked like it because she showed on her balcony. Mm-hmm. So yeah, hey, "You not giraffe right there, gonna have giraffe meat." You know what I'm saying?
So Quad just basically said, "God be blessing." Okay, then, girl.
When they say that, basically what they saying, "Don't worry about my business."
I
You know
know
what I'm saying?
that's
Don't worry
right.
about me.
They showed clips of Heavenly in her season, talk about her mom passing, and they asked her, did she honor her mother's wish for her and her sister be in a better place? She said, "We're getting there. We're doing better, but we're getting there." And they asked, Jackie, "Is Heavenly properly grieving?" And Jackie said, "No, she's not." That's one thing about it, baby. You got to properly grieve because that thing will start coming out in other areas and other ways.
Well, plus, whatever happened to Heavenly back in her childhood is still affecting her right now. That's why one person said that Heavenly needs to go get some therapy. You
Heavenly, where did that come
I
from?
don't know. Heavenly need to go get some therapy. And on top of that, her mom passing, she most definitely needs therapy now. Yep. And yes, I am sleeping and I'm tired.
Me too. So so she said Heavenly said she hasn't gotten therapy. Maybe she need to. The question was also asked, when it comes to, her mouth, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people would think that her mouth would have cost her money, when it comes to her
hair salon or
her beauty supply store. She said actually it hasn't, and she thought that it would affect her practice dentistry, but she said it hadn't that either. And so Andy said, "Well, it has cost you friendships."
Based on Heaven, said, "I don't care. As long as I get my money, as long as it don't affect my my business outside this show, it doesn't matter. I'm continue to do what I need to do."
Yep. So yeah, she don't really care about that because Simone says she don't care.
Yeah, she don't care, man. She's still doing it.
Yeah.
Now, once it started affecting her business, I guarantee she'll reel it back in. Then
that's what she said she would stop. That was the question: would she stop for that? And then she was like, "Yeah," and she thought that it would affect, but it hasn't. So
yeah, well, once it catch up with her and it's starting to affect her business, she'll stop.
So they showed clips of the ladies all throwing shade at each other and everything. So it seems as though they showed the clip with Anila and her husband doing the U-Haul joke, for Halloween with about Toya. Toya said that somebody said she need to dress up as a robber. That's
too soon, Toya. Too soon.
That's a dark joke.
That was too soon for that joke, Toya.
As a burglar. So anyway, the question was asked, viewers said Quad can give shade, but she sure can't take it.
I will agree with that.
Yep.
I will most definitely agree with that. She can throw it all day long, but once they throw it back out and she loses her crap and she goes off the deep edge.
Yep. I think the question was asked as far as the ladies, how everything is with the ladies, and Martin Luther Jackie had some profound words to say about the group.
That's why they call it a relationship, because we got to relate with one another. And once you relate with one another, then you can have that so-called relationship with that person. And I want to say that's how we do it. And when this culture and this race come together and relate to one another, and we can have this whole big thing called relationship. Now, in the back of the church, say amen.
Amen.
That's how she operates.
And I finna see how long you finna go with this.
Yeah, man.
All right, so let's see. So Anila, they showing clips of Anila and Toya, Anila season. And Toya was saying through the shade about that girl got 7 followers. I said she
70.
Okay, 70 followers.
Yeah. Okay. At first I thought it was 700. Yeah,
70,000.
I said 70,000. You said no. She said 70. I said 70. It didn't sound right. Then she said it again. I was okay.
About her followers, her blogging, her mom telling her what to do in the robbery and all that stuff. So Andy asked a question about the robbery, and it seems as though that girl got hit twice.
Yeah.
One in December and one in July.
After the second one, man, I'd be out. Just go ahead and put the house for sale, and maybe that's what they want her to do. I don't know.
And they said, "Would you do that?" She was like, "Well,
after the next one, if it get robbed again, we'll do it."
And and she said, "This our dream house. Like this is what we built."
That's a nightmare house right now, man. Because that house getting hit twice like that.
And you know, I started to think, I said, well, if this girl is blogging and she got the furniture for whatever for nothing, right? If she not blogging about it because she said that the vendors want her to post it for like 6 months or
Right.
something, then people know what she got in her house,
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Furniture or whatever. Now it may not be jewelry, but I'm just saying.
But for these people to actually know to cut the power this time.
The cameras, yeah.
Yeah, because they knew they had cameras in the house, so they actually wanted to cut the power to get into the house. They've been watching y'all, man. They watching y'all. They probably watch the show and watch every little movie y'all make, man. And you blogging with right there in the house, so they know every little thing about y'all. They know when you're home. They know when you're gone, man. So maybe you need to go blog, rent a place and blog there, and come back home.
So anyway, the question was asked from a viewer. It seems as though Anila just got 91,000 Instagram followers, child, and she got 5,000 on TikTok, and she hadn't posted a blog since 2019. So the people want to know how you making your money, how you doing.
Yeah, I thought she had more followers the way she be blogging and the stuff they give, you know.
Yeah, the stuff that she be saying. So anyway, so she proved how she makes her money. She gave receipts to end this up anyway. So they talk about Nilla mom treating her, you know, like she treated her like a child. And Simone said, listen, the stuff that she said at that old shot event, that was inappropriate, and we really truly don't want her around. Like, we not finna be tapering back. I want to drink, I want to do me. So taper back, keep your mama to yourself.
Well, and you think she'll know that, you know what I'm saying? You around your peers, you know, they want to have fun, let their hair down, but you bring your mom, and you know how conservative she is, and she's gonna look at things a different way, so she gonna be a buzzkill. So why bring her around?
Exactly. So it seems as though so they talk about the hashtag accountability when the robbery took place, and Anila posted on her Instagram. And Simone said, what did you mean? Simone was hot. What did you mean about hashtag accountability? You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew who did it, you know? So Anila said, I didn't know who did it. I was just saying, you know, somebody knew who did it. I'm still trying to figure out who did it. So anyway, you want to say something on that?
Oh, yeah. Apparently, you know, she tried to speak, you know, you got to kind of read between the lines what she's trying to get at. To me, I'm assuming she was trying to kind of point that energy over towards Toya, you know, because she was the main one they pointed their fingers at,
right,
dealing with the robbery. So,
and they asked Quad about what she said about Toya having something to do with it. And it said the way you accuse Toya of having something to do with it, I mean, those were some real allegations.
right.
It's just like Toya people were saying that you were sleeping with the marriage contract. That what you said was worse than what was said about you.
Yeah, about you sleeping with a marriage contract, yeah, someone might get divorced at the most, you know what I'm saying? But you trying to say somebody was in on this robbery, that's jail time. You talking about legal stuff, you know what I'm saying? You talking about somebody losing their freedom over this.
Yeah. Oh, the way you stop it. So anyway, Quad said where she got that information from, because what's his name? Karen said that Toya said that there was a hit out on the Nilla house, like we in the mob or something like that or whatever. Yeah. And Simone said, or somebody said, do you know what a hit means? Like what that really means? It ain't what y'all think it means.
Yeah, when they say, yeah, I was like, ooh, who's trying to take her out? You know what I'm saying?
So let's see. So yeah, anyway, they went back and forth and all that stuff or whatever. So Andy talked about he talked about the different robberies that took place in the Atlanta area and stuff like that, and how, you know, people have been caught, and wanted to know if Anila house or neighborhood was a part of that.
Right. And
come to find out it wasn't. So
because it was a different technique they were using on the other people's houses. They would rob these people while they was at home. Anila, they robbed her while she was gone. So apparently somebody was watching her house until she left, then went in there and did what they had to do. I guess the other people, they just went there like almost like a home invasion,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like took what they had to take and run out.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised when they did that. While the people was there, nobody got hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Anila did bring a lie detector test as well. Because she wanted people to know she had nothing to do with it. She didn't stage it. What else the question was?
That Toy didn't sleep with. She ain't started the rumor about Toy
Okay.
sleeping with the guy in the neighborhood. So,
Yeah. So
she passed everything. So even though she didn't start it, she kind of kept it going.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so anyway, on that note, you guys, that was pretty much it. So it wasn't that much. It was a lot, but it wasn't, different topics. It was kind of like, a lot of cattiness around the same topics.
Well, with reunions like this, that's what you get. You're going to get people going back and forth, a little argument here and argument there, a little catty back and forth. And that's all you're going to get. You're not really going to get anything juicy out of it until they break something out. Like, I know you... Man, you got something to talk about.
But we're excited to see Scott on the next episode when he gonna be launching his rap R&B career.
I don't know what you call that.
And we're excited.
To Scott, hey, whatever am I doing? So what you doing, Fred Sample, man?
All right, you guys, on that note, that's all we got. The reunion part 1. We will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Put God first. I'm about to get me some sleep.
Deuces.
Hey!